That's why they always say after the All-Star break, that's when the NBA gets serious. That's when you need to start paying attention to it the second half of the season. Because you're at the halfway mark now, or under, 28 games left, right? You ain't got no wiggle room. And that's what I was going to get to with these Houston Rockets. They don't have no wiggle room. And I'm going to keep repeating it. They have to win the games they're supposed to win and grab some of the ones they don't along the way. Some of these top tier teams, they got to get some of those. They don't have no cushion for error right now. They put themselves in a very bad situation, so to speak, the Houston Rockets. Because right now you got 28 games left. You have to come out shooting like a rocket, basically. You got to shoot off like a rocket in the second half. No doubt about it. You can't drop these games. You cannot show up and not wanting to play. You can't be inconsistent up and down, not knowing what's going on. And that's why Ime Udoka said he's going to look into changing the starting lineup. And I think it's the right, perfect time to do it. Maybe a little late, but it's the right time to do it. No doubt about it. Jalen Green, up and down all year, no doubt about it. He had a little stretch at a handful of games where he started to play well, scoring some points, mixing in the stat sheet a little bit, filling it up. But when you look at the big picture, Cam Whitmore looked like he could bring a little more at this time. Not only that, he plays more defense and better defense than Jalen Green at this point. He's more explosive. He's driving to the hole recklessly, looking to dunk on somebody, getting and ones. And he don't look scared out there. He look like he knows what he wants to do. He's not afraid of the moment. He will take the big shot. So I don't see why you wouldn't put Cam Whitmore in the starting lineup. And I think that's what he's going to end up doing. We're going to see coming up here in a couple of days. We're going to see. But to me, this would be the starting lineup. I will have the Fred VanVleet, of course, out there. And then I'm coming with Cam Whitmore. Now you put Cam Whitmore at the 2 guard, you can put him at the 3, it really doesn't matter. But you have the Cam Whitmore in there, then you got the Dylan Brooks at 3, they're exchangeable, but Dylan Brooks at the 3. And of course you're gonna have Jabari Smith at the 4, and then you're gonna have Şengün at the 5. Jalen Green coming off the bench. The bench group is still solid. You got you a nice bench. Jalen Green can add a good scoring punch coming off that bench. As far as him and Cam Whitmore, you could decide game to game who's going to get the most minutes, even though he's coming off the bench. Because if Jalen is hot and he's feeling it one game, hitting his 3 shot, he's doing other things, moving the ball, playing a little defense, you know what I mean? Not too sporadic out there like he don't have it that night, glossy in the face, don't know what's going on. Sit his butt on the bench. That's all you got to do. Whoever plays well, keep him out there in the 4th quarter. Cam Whitmore, Jalen Green, depending. But you still got Aaron Holiday, still got Uncle Jeff, you still got Amen Thompson, still got Tari, still got Jason. You still have a nucleus coming off that bench that can almost be like starters. So yeah, this move needs to be made, and I'm glad Ime Udoka is thinking about it, or he's just gonna do it. Something needs to be done. This last stretch is crucial. You play around, you're going to find yourself out of the play-in. And I know y'all want to look at a successful season by saying, well, they got more wins than they had last season. They had 22, and look, we're sitting at 24 right now. But really, you want that to be your ceiling? I don't think you want that to be your ceiling. The ceiling for this team is to get into the play-in, gain that experience. That's a successful season for the Rockets. No, nothing more, nothing less. Not getting into the play-in this season, then you start looking. I don't look at a successful season. I'm sorry, even though you got more wins than you had last season, it's still not successful. You need to get in the play-in. You need to gain that experience. You got to say, well, we made a big jump from last year. Now we're playing some meaningful basketball. So you have to buckle down. Memphis Grizzlies underneath them. I don't see the Memphis Grizzlies catching them. The Rockets' problem, they need to try to compete and get to that 11th spot soon as possible. Utah Jazz have picked up their play. They're a tough out now. Jazz can beat the Rockets. Rockets can beat the Jazz. It's just going to come down to who you're playing and who's going to be more serious in the second half, really going for it. But Rockets need to get in that 11th spot as soon as possible, and then slowly climbing, hoping Golden State drops some games so you can get in that 10th slot. Because you got to seal yourself in that 10th slot if you want to play in. And the Lakers, you might just want to hope they just fall apart, maybe. But your target right now should be keeping an eye on Golden State. Close eye on Golden State, but to do that, you need to surpass Utah Jazz. Plain and simple. So that's the Western Conference. Playoffs, just like every year, it's going to be off the charts. Even going to have some people that wasn't healthy, going to be healthy this year, so tune in to all of that. But Houston Rockets, man, y'all have to buckle down. Y'all got to be serious about your business after this All-Star break. And go in there and act like you want it. You know, you can't just fall into no play-in. You got to actually want it. So, no games to lose at all. Got to wake up for each last one of them.